Hello and welcome back to our RedRun challenge in Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate, where today we are going to be taking on our Gobble Urgent. So first things first, we're going to eat. So what can we get here? Well, hey, we've got a fresh star, so let's take it as a sign and just go for this. Hooray, we got the things. And now we'll get our gobble. And thankfully, well, not thankfully, but nicely enough, this is in the flooded forest where we can potentially get more pelagisite. Kind of wish they would have given us a frog. But I think we can gather them in the next area. Could be wrong. But it certainly seems like the type of place where you would be able to find a frog. But I don't recall where all the gathering points are, so... This looks like some kind of plant, though. Oh. I mean, I'll take spiderwebs. Excuse you, Ludroth. Seriously? Like, being able to get multiple spiderwebs from one spot is really nice in this game. And it'd be really nice if the Ludroths stopped being such jerks. And hey, an adamant seed. Maybe we can also get another mite seed. That would be nice. Okay, guys. I need you to chill out. Alright, let's get back to this. Okay. I do see a mining spot, so let's go ahead and mine it. I got no reason to say no to it. I wish I remembered where I could gather frogs on this map. But then again, I don't think we actually would get to use one in this quest anyway. Because it's our first gobble, so it's got to do its little intro cutscene. Which means it's probably not going to be in a position where we would be able to fish it out anyway. It's not even in here, so yeah. Doesn't matter. And actually, I think, like, along these lilies somewhere, there's a frog spot, maybe. No? Okay, whatever. I think Gobble starts in here. No? Okay. Well, then let's go this way. If we go through there, maybe we'll find Gobble. Eventually we'll find it. It's not allowed to change areas until we do. So, there's not much risk of not finding it. And yay, pelagisite. Yay, pelagisite. We're going to need probably like a lot of that. So getting more now is not bad. Maybe they start gobble in the cave? Though that would be weird. Okay. Really? You just took one bite and then let it go? Alright, well, there's our gobble. It's got 2 breaks for us to aim for. And hopefully I'm not sealing my fate by mining right now. Okay. Yeah, we can break its flasher, which is priority 1, even though we have half stun, which will make it not a guaranteed stun when he flashes. And the reason it's priority 1 is because I don't like being stunned when I don't have to, and also, ow. And also having it so that there's 0 chance of me getting stunned when he tries to flash is very nice, because that just means it's free attacking time. And I like free attacking time. Here, have a sonic bomb. He did not stay stunned for very long. So to dodge this attack, you just gotta be low or behind him. Either one works. Like, it's a really damaging attack if you get hit by it, but it's so easy to just not be where it can hit. Gobble's a neat monster. I miss him in later games. I mean, I know we've got Nibblesnarf, who was originally designed to be basically land gobble. And it kind of is. But it's not quite the same. Certainly doesn't have the same aesthetic. Also, this music we're listening to is... it's the Flooded Forest theme, but it's named for Gobble, so... it's not a stretch to say that it's Gobble's theme. I see 2 mining spots. If the Gobble leaves, I will mine them. But while it's here, I don't think it's the best idea. Once we've got the flasher broken, then we'll start going for the tail cut. Because Gobble does have a tail to cut. Admittedly, you only cut the tip of it past where the paralytic spikes are. Here, have some of that. Didn't get quite the horizontal distance I wanted, and that time we got too much. Another reason to go for... oh! One of the mining spots got replaced by a blue one. That is enough to get my greed going. No, Gobble, leave me alone. Chasha's still here. Oh. I'm cool with this. I love it when I get to be greedy and not punished. And there's not much reason for us to paint Gobble because there's only so many places it can go. And there's only one place it can go that we can't just visually look to see where it's gone. So as long as we don't stay away from it long enough for it to go multiple zones, then we've got nothing to worry about. Hey, look, it's Gobble. I'm gonna get a carve. Thanks for the whisker, buddy. Now, excuse me. I was worried he would, like, bite instead of trying to flash. And hey, the flasher is broken. So now we get to go for the tail. Yeah, Sword and Shield feels really sluggish underwater, which is odd because it feels a lot more not that on land. Maybe my thinking that land and water combat felt about the same were because of my weapon choice. Like, Switch Axe is basically the same weapon underwater or on land. Plus, it's got some pretty large reach, so you don't get the needing to be right up against things problem that Sword and Shield has. I mean, this is still workable. It's just, like, my Unsheath combo is just 3 hits underwater, whereas it's significantly more than 3. Like, it's 4 or 5 on land. Be nice if this Gobble went onto land. It certainly can, though it's under no obligations to do so. Ooh, going to the next area, huh? That's actually quite nice, because from that area it can go on land. And that is precisely what I want, because it's much easier to cut its tail when it's on land. Mainly because there's less it can do on land. Oh. Most Leviathans can't do as much on land and have their tails much easier to cut on land. Though getting their faces and other stuff is often easier underwater, where you can move in 3 dimensions, and therefore you can hit him. Because, like, his flasher is usually held too high to really get when he's on land. At least when you're using as short a weapon as this. But underwater, like, you can reach it just by going to where it is. Though unfortunately, Gobble is a primarily underwater Leviathan. So going onto land, unlike with a Royal Ludroth or a Laggy, won't encourage it to join you. Also, I guess with Laggy, it doesn't encourage it to join you so much as just encouraging it to use its lightning spit. hitting the flasher, even after breaking it, isn't a bad thing. It is Gobble's weakest spot. Though, I will admit I would prefer to be hitting the tail. Because I want to get that cut. I really do. Thankfully, we've got plenty of defense, and this Gobble can't really do much to us. And hey, he's going on land. Though it probably won't be for very long, considering how long he was in the water. I'm guessing he's trying to change areas. In which case, he's going to go straight to that next area where he's in the water again. Yep, there he is. We are a little too high up. Let's fix that. We were far enough away that I don't think we were anywhere close to being in range, but I like to be safe. Especially when I'm not allowed to cart. Here he comes. I like that he tries to camouflage himself, but his camouflage isn't perfect, so you can still see the colored lump on the ground. If we don't get hit by the little water vortex attack that is super easy to not get hit by, I don't think there's really a whole lot that Gobble can do to us. Like, that's his most damaging attack, and all his other attacks aren't really doing enough to us to be worth merit. I'd like to be able to carve an extra couple whiskers off him before we kill him. That would be nice, because I think there's a Gobble sword and shield. And having a sword and shield that can do para would be potentially nice. Ooh, I see a blue mining spot. That gets my greed going. If only he didn't slide along the wall, we would have been fine. Okay, let's not gather that while he's here. Oh, hey, he's leaving. Let's gather that. Ooh, and he's going to a land-only area. That's especially good. And we're almost out of pickaxes. Gonna wait for Cha-Cha to finish his dance. There we go. Would have been a shame to throw away that free health recovery. Alright. Oh. Get out of there. Yep. Much easier to cut the tail on land, though also much easier to get paralyzed by it on land as well. Oh no, the flash that doesn't exist anymore. Good job, Gobble, you did it. That's tail flinch number 2 by my count. Which means number 3 and therefore the cut can't be too far off. Nice try with the flash there. Cha-Cha, can you maybe help out? No? Oh boy, it's another flash. Actually, hitting the flasher while he's trying to flash isn't a bad use of our time. Though, getting paralyzed is a bad use of our time. Keep on going too deep into my combos and therefore being very in range for the paralysis. Like, thing about Snarf versus Gobble, they're similar concepts, but they move and attack completely differently, which is kind of cool. Part of why I don't at all mind them both being in this game. And there's our tail. And thus, we're done breaking things. So now we just gotta do damage. So let's see what we got. All right, makes sense. Do we still have a mini wet? No, we do not. Whoops. There we go. And one of these. And now let's go work on killing the thing. Ooh, can we get a whisker? Nope. We got a spike. Oh. Interesting. I wasn't aware that it could paralyze you by doing that. I thought only the tail had the paralytic spikes. But I guess it's the all of him. But hey, getting an extra gobble part isn't terrible. Even if we had to get paralyzed to do it. One potion for one gobble spike seems like an okay trade to me. Considering you can sell the gobble spike to get more than a potion. Are you going back on land? Seriously? I will take that. Way easier to deal with on land. Though admittedly we can't hit its belly quite so easily. The belly is weaker than the chin. Try and flash me, I dare you. You're not doing a whole lot of trying to flash me. And it's making me very disappointed in you, Gobble. And there's the limp and then the vanish. Monsters sometimes vanish a little bit too far from the area borders. There he is. Ow. Ow. But not very ow. Yeah, early game in the US version of 3 Ultimate, you actually are pretty durable. Because Capcom decided to give us all 50 base defense in the US version. Also the European version. Just the non-Japanese versions of this game. We get 50 base defense. So the early game, we are fairly durable. Though once you reach a high rank, and especially G rank, it stops really mattering very much. And let's go ahead and do some mining with our remaining pickaxe during our remaining time. Yeah, that was a fairly smooth gobble. I've certainly had worse ones. Tried to get the camera swallowed, but I missed. Alright, got a hide and 2 fins and a spike. And we got a lantern, which is good. And now Gobble will be able to show up in the Moga Woods. So in case there is a gobble weapon, we might end up going after that. Oh. Ooh, yeah, they have good stuff if I remember right. Sure. Nope, it was actually the honey box that I would want more. Let's see what it'll take. That might actually be worth doing. That, on the other hand, not so much. And now he's got to tell me, hey, gobbles have been sighted, or... Oh. Yes, honey, yes, please. Do yes, yes. Okay, let's see. What do we need for bigger honey box? Busy bees. Alright, so we're going to have to trade for those, but at least we've got the other stuff. Now, gobble? Oh. Ugh, what do you need now? Oh, things that I have. I mean, I wish I had more whiskers. Let's see. if there is a gobble weapon that can just be made right out. Nope. Okay, so I will go ahead and use that whisker with impunity. Maybe I'll regret it later. Maybe there is no gobble sword and shield. I don't even know. But here, have the stuff. Yay, fish level up is good because fish and grain is our staple meal. Yeah, I don't need level 3 shots. Or any shots. So... no, I shouldn't buy 99 right now. But getting 24 seems fine. I wish the discount applied to books of combos. They're pricey. Yeah. Hooray! Ooh. Higher level grains and fish. That's good stuff. We can get plus 30 health with these. And you're telling us about how, ooh, we can do the next rank of quests, huh? You could have, but I already knew it. Hooray! Oh boy, we can actually start getting baggy and Giginox stuff. That's actually really good. But we've got a different quest to do next time. In fact, let's take a look at it. Because it's our last low rank Great Jaggy. Right there. So yeah, that's the quest we're going to do next time. And this time is over. So yeah, join us next time for a Baroth and a Great Jaggy. See you then, friends.